Hello, hello, hello. I am late again. It's kind of just like my thing at this point now. But hi, hello, hello. How are you doing? Today we're gonna do a lot of sewing actually, which I know I said I wasn't really gonna do a whole bunch of sewing on stream just because it's kind of hard to stream and fit at the same time. But we are kind of in crunch mode, so we're gonna be doing a little bit more of what I have to get done, and then we can do more of the fun stuff like painting. So yeah. Oops. Go. One second. I should have already had all this done, but I am scatterbrained today. It's been fun. I was doing very, very important things before getting here late, like Minecraft. So please forgive me. I have coffee. I'm ready. But yeah. So I already did the mock-up for this last night. I managed to get it done at around 3 o'clock this morning. So I didn't post like any pictures until a little bit later or earlier today. But I am so happy with how it came out. It was super well fitted. My partner stayed with me and was my emotional support, so shout out to him. But yeah, so these are the fabrics that I'm going to be using. I don't actually know if I have enough of this one, but I will try to manage. I will try. It's a little bit stretchy. It's not too stretchy, so it's nothing crazy, but it's a really nice fabric. I don't actually know what it is. I think it's a stretch satin, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's very nice. So that's going to be for the upper half of this up here. So this midsection is split into 3 different parts. It has like a little V, and then the top half, a V, and then the middle, and then at the bottom. And then the bottom is where the skirt attaches. So this is going to be the top and the bottom sections, and then this is a really pretty lace that I snagged from Joann's. And this is going to be our middle section. This is also going to be used for the poncho. I call it a poncho, it's not really a poncho, but yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I think this will be okay. I mean, obviously I'm not just doing this, I'm going to be layering it on top of either this, depending on how much I have, or part of the mock-ups that I already did. So we'll see whichever one is better. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I'm going to set this aside for now. We need to see if there's going to be enough of this, the stretch satin, before I do anything else, and that'll kind of dictate how this goes. Okay, so that actually fits there. This is the middle section. So we'll see. We'll see what fits. I'm not too worried about it. I do have extra fabric for this reason. Thank you! Hello, BB! I'm sorry I had to leave so fast. I suddenly looked up and I was like, oh, it's after 6. I have to go. But I definitely am looking forward to what is done. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Alright, that's going to be a fold piece. So that's a fold piece, that's a fold piece. A lot of these are fold pieces. I think it's... Did you stick to... I am trying my best. If for nothing else other than to stay on schedule and get stuff done in time. But it is what it is. That will not fit there. This may or may not fit. This actually might fit right here. Let's try this way. Okay, yeah, I could fit up there. Yeah, I don't know how late you're gonna be up tonight, but I would love to explore a little bit of what y'all do in the meantime while I'm busy doing less important things than that. Let's see. That should be about right. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough of this fabric, so we're laying stuff out so I can double check and make sure. I think I will have enough. The only part I'm kind of worried about is the fold pieces, because I do have quite a few of them. Like specifically, this is going to be the biggest one, obviously. And then this little one I can take from a scrap piece if I have to. I would rather not, but we do what we gotta do. So let's... we might be okay. We might be okay. I think one of my favorite parts about using black fabric for everything is that I can use my chalk marker and I can just wash it away with water, or at least attempt to. Let's see. Fit. Okay, but if I do that... Okay, hold on. Nope, okay. We will figure this out. Nope. Okay. Do this here. If I just had a little bit more. Ugh. I pulled this from my scrap pile, so I'm not actually surprised. Okay. Because if I absolutely have to, I mean, I can just sew a really small seam here, and it's not that big of a deal, especially because it's the lower section, but I would rather not have to do that. Kind of works. We'll see. We'll do this first and double check. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. I do. Yeah, I have plenty. So I'm trying to think of what else needs to be done with this fabric, and I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just these main parts here. Yeah. Alright, so let me do this real fast. I know I had some scrap paper. Yeah, I accidentally made 2 of one of the pieces, so I have a little bit of extra. I don't think that's going to be enough. No, not at all. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I actually remembered to draw my grain lines on this. I don't know how well they show up. Oh, they do show up. But I always forget to draw grain lines for some reason. I'm not sure why, because they're kind of important. But I also very rarely will pattern my own stuff for this reason. It's like doing this itself took me like 2 days, which I do not really have 2 days, so that was a bit of a problem, but yeah, no, definitely not. Put you right here, just to hold you in place. It is say right about there. It's like it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know why I'm being so picky about it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if I stream this, I'll actually be pressured to not take breaks, because I was struggling yesterday. I was so nervous about it not turning out that I just kept putting it off and doing other things, which is not a good way to get stuff done. Just in case there's mistakes, I want to make sure that I'm good and have an extra space. So I don't want to use all of my fabric. wondering, will that fit there? Yeah, I can tell that's definitely off. I'm not sure by how much. Where is my other one? I have a little seam marker somewhere. Or hem marker. Go. That's 2 inches. 2 inches. Much easier. Alright, so that's pretty much all of our pieces. I have quite a bit left over actually, but I think I'm good for the most part. So I have... Where is that extra paper? I definitely should have cleaned up more first, but it's okay. Excuse me. How's progress? It's going. It's going. I still haven't made a checklist of what I have to get done before time, but I think I'll be okay. I know there's going to be some pieces I'm not able to do. I know I'm not going to have the helmet done, and then the staff and all of the accessories is going to be a little bit later. I will attempt to get the helmet done. That'll probably be the last thing that I try and work on before submission. But for the most part, I'm doing all right. I mean, there's still quite a bit to do. But this dress part, the upper half of this, I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram. I haven't checked Instagram, but that upper part was what I was really worried about because that's what the skirt is going to attach to, like the bottom part of the skirt. So I was trying to make sure that I had a really good pattern that would fit well, that would be sturdy. So that was kind of like my biggest concern, and the fact that I was able to do it, and I'm cutting it out now, it's definitely a weight off of my shoulders, so I'm not as worried about it, but still not going to be taking it too easy because I have a week and I'm taking my birthday off. I am not doing any sewing on my birthday unless I just genuinely feel like it, because I don't hate myself that much. So I'll see what I can get done, but I'm not going to unalive myself trying to get it done in time. I don't know where my extra paper is, which is kind of frustrating because I know I have plenty of it. Hold on. Alright, so we're just going to use printer paper. Oh, it's literally right in front of Much easier, much easier. Oh, but I do need to make sure that the side is in the right spot. But yeah, the stupid V's in this, so like right here and like right here, oops, you can't see that, but like all of these sharp points that lead to each other on the front of this bodice were the absolute bane of my existence. I have never hated sewing something so much. That's a lie, I hate sewing curves, but this was pretty close second. Yeah, okay. Right here because I don't want to deal with all this paper getting in the way. You can tear that. Roll this back up and set it aside. Cool. Alright. So now we can just do this. Looks like a butterfly. Oh shoot, if that's... yeah, okay. Let's see if we can flatten this out a little bit better. Sneak that in right there. Okay, perfect. Cool. So that's all of our pieces, and we actually have so much left over. I am surprised. I'm kind of nervous about this, only because you can see how much this is like fraying, and I'm hoping it's gonna be alright. So just for kicks and giggles, let's do this. That security is very well. Let's put those here. I'm not gonna lie, this music is kind of putting me to sleep a little bit. I'm gonna find something else. All right. Okay. We'll try this for a little bit. If I'm still feeling sleepy from it, I don't know what I'll do. I might just be a little bit sleepy. That's what coffee's for. Alright. So this looks a little that overlapped, which isn't a big deal. A lot of this is going to be trimmed down anyways, so I'm just going to ignore that. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to sew with, so I don't have my water right nearby, but I do want to go ahead and try if this works. Okay, so this is definitely a polyester of some sort because it's just melting, which is a good sign. That means it's going to be easier to finish these edges to keep them from fraying, but it does kind of turn them plasticky and a little bit hard. But yeah, I mean, you can see that's going to stop right where that was burned at, which is good. That's a good sign, good sign. I love when I can finish my edges with flame nowadays, which is kind of arsonistic, but that's fine. So if I move this over a little bit, I know I just said I wasn't worried about this, but I want to be a little bit better. There we go. Come here, you. I just want to get the rough outline of these, and then I can work with the smaller pieces in a minute. But it's such a pain trying to cut around these big pieces like this. This. I'm trying not to cut too much into this bigger area because I want to be able to come back if I need the extra. All right. Yeah, this music is fine. I don't want to find anything else. Yeah, this blade does not want to cut right now. Come on. There's not any nicks in it, I don't think. It looks like it's a tiny bit bent. No, that was just... There we go. That's alright. So it's around that section that doesn't want to work. It still feels fine. It doesn't feel like anything is bent, but it's like the same spot, I think. this aside. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut out, is this a bottom? Is this, yeah, this is a bottom section. I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut out the lace as well, and just go ahead and do that. Because I don't want to do anything super crazy. I'm kind of just going to layer the fabrics on top of each other. So that right here. I'm honestly kind of nervous. I've never worked with lace before. So I might do like this. Okay. Because I want it to be like this, because this doesn't really have a grain exactly. I mean, it's netting. So let's do like this. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so that's gonna be the front. I'll just pin this back on here. It's the middle. Okay. You, I don't think are lace. No, you're just regular. Let's go ahead and cut you out though. Scarcity. Possibly. It depends. That's actually what this is all about. If I end up making it to the finals, then yes, I will be going to TwitchCon, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It depends on what they say. If I don't make it to the finals, then no, I will not be flying all the way out there. Not for that, at least. Fun and good luck. Thank you, thank you. I know there are a ton of really amazing competitors, so I'm not sure I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna keep my hopes up for now, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna give it my best shot, if nothing else. I was definitely starting to feel the pressure yesterday whenever I was sewing the mock-up for this. It's like I have a week now, I think, just to put everything together. And I'm not 100% sure I'll make it on time, but I will get what I can done. And hopefully it'll be enough, and hopefully it will be good enough. Front, middle. Let's see, that's, yeah, front. And then the bottom, this one is solid, that's not lace. So these are lace. Those I'm gonna have to cut out of lace. This one is just this plain fabric. Part of me is excited to work with lace. The other part, so far, I'm not having a good time with it, so I'm kind of nervous now. But we'll see. There we go. Alright, now the rest of this is going to be the fun part. Though now that I think about it, this actually shouldn't be too bad because that's not all on a fold. Only that one piece was on a fold. The rest of these are just floating. You okay? You okay? Oh. New headset, new headset. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these up before I cut them out of the lace. Partially because I'm procrastinating cutting things out of lace. It makes me nervous. It's very slippery. That's kind of surprising. I feel like it shouldn't be when I think about it, but it's kind of surprising. But see, I cut a long piece like that and had no issues. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with the blade. I don't know if it's the blade or if I'm just putting like inconsistent pressure on it. Because I felt this little piece. Yep. Cut off that little piece there. There we go. Then last one. I absolutely love the way that this looks in the back. I will say that above all else. I like the front. The front looks good, but I absolutely love the back. And there's no reference images at the back, so I kind of was just like, there's little points in the front, let's do points in the back, but in the opposite direction. And it turned out looking really good, actually. So I'm kind of happy with it. It makes me want to make like a regular dress with something similar. But I don't really wear dresses very often, so I might see if there's something else I can make with that kind of look. Alright. Where's this? Maybe? There we go. This stuff is awful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Toss you over there. Come here. Over there. I'm kind of doing this opposite of how it's supposed to be done, so I'm really hoping there are not green lines on this, or at least not ones that matter too much. Like, the main structure is cut on the green lines like they're supposed to be, but this little section here, not so much. But I don't really think lace has a green line. Not for small pieces like this, at least. Okay. Let's do this right here. So I want to switch the green line where instead of it going like this... No, wait. Instead of it going like this, it's going like this. So that this all looks the same. Like kind of going the same direction. So let's do that. Like that. We'll cut this little piece off. I like how they scalloped the bottom of this. Like, instead of it just being straight across, it has like little scallops on it. Let's do this. This is like the one section of the dress that is actually going to be pretty. So I hope it looks as pretty in my head, or pretty in person as it does in my head. And I think it will. I think I did okay with this. This just feels like it's dulling my scissors just doing this. This does not feel like regular fabric. That's okay though. Sweet. Okay, now we're working with a smaller area. Okay. Like that. I actually toyed with the idea of using a gray, like a dark gray fabric for the base of this instead of this black, just because I don't think it's going to show up very well. But I mean, I think it's showing up okay. Well, I say that. Let's see. So this is the fabric that I used for the mock-up. It's, I think it's just a cotton blend of some sort. And I'm kind of tempted to put it over that instead. I don't think you can see much of a difference. No, there's not much of a difference. This is a little bit more pure black. This has almost like a purplish hue to it. But in any case, I mean, you can't really tell much. is a little slippery. It's hard to keep in place. Yeah, so this is definitely going to get sewn down around these edges before I do anything else with it. Just because I do not want to deal with it slipping and sliding all over the place. Let's do this. Yeah, I swore whenever I made Maria I'd never work with another lining fabric, and I intend to keep to that.